Hey guys, so I know I look a hot mess, but I really want to come in here and kind of share these thoughts, right? So I was sitting in my lab, just preparing to work on some things and everything, and a friend of mine that, you know, she's like my best friend, but we don't really. So okay, first of all, I'm a low maintenance friend, and I like other low maintenance friends, meaning that you don't require a lot of my attention or stuff, but you know, um yeah, we haven't, because of the paths that we're on in life right now, and the things that we're, the journey that our paths have kind of went separate ways. And so although we're still friends, we don't talk and hang out as much as we used to. So I'm sitting there, she drops in my spirit, and I begin to just text her an encouragement word, reminding her that, hey, like, even though that our paths are on separate paths right now, don't ever think that I forgot about you. I love you and all this stuff, whatever, right? And in the message, I started to say, I hope all is well in this journey called life with you and everything. And then I found myself writing, and although well doesn't mean perfect, um, I'm sure that you got this or something like that, right? But it was the well not meaning perfect thing, right? And when I started writing that, what came to mind is in like when they talk about like in the Bible, or like God saying well done to us, right? And like everybody wants to hear that well done from God. And it dawned on me, I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, well doesn't mean perfect, right? And so a lot of times, as like believers and stuff, we like try to be like, so I'm gonna take these glasses off. But we try to be like so perfect, right? We try to like make sure like everything is perfect and in our walk and all this stuff. And then when we fail, when we don't when we not fail, but when we have a moment or any moments that are not quite perfect, on how we thought it should be perfect, or we experience things in life that doesn't feel perfect, we start to question our walk, we start to question God, we start to question all kinds of things, right? And some of us, I know, early on in my walk and stuff, like things will happen and I'm like, I'm throwing in the towel, like I can't do this journey. And but over time I learned that, hey, it's okay. Like if it doesn't work out, or if I do make a mistake, or if I do something, I can always run to my Father. That's my first response now, is to run to my Father. Like, hey, like even to the point now where I still struggle with certain things, like in my belief system and stuff, when it's like, okay, he's telling me to do this, he's having me do this, I'm like, or I find myself, which is funny because I'm working on a video for this, but I find myself procrastinating um, because of fear, or because of uncertainty, or because of whatever, or just any negative thoughts and doubts and stuff that are coming in my head. I find myself procrastinating. And so when I said that to her, when I said it, it dawned on me that the well done that we seek from God doesn't mean that our lives are perfect. And a lot of times, people who do not understand the walk, that we, when you're walking with Christ, they don't understand it. They try to put you in this place where you have to feel like you have to be perfect, but you don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. And God understands exactly where you are and where He's trying to take you. So every time something happens, count it all joy, because it's just God revealing to you what it is that you need to deal with, what needs to be worked, what He wants to work on. It's like He's putting His finger on an area of your life to be exposed, so that He can heal you and bring you out of it, so that He can, do whatever work He needs to do, or bring you to a place of letting it go, so that it can no longer weigh you down and things of that sort. So life is not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. And that's the beautiful thing, because if we were perfect, I feel like life would suck. Like if we were perfect, life would be so boring. Like what would we have to laugh at? Like think about it. Like if everybody was so perfect, what would we have to laugh at? And we know that laughter is like medicine to the soul. Like everybody loves to laugh. So if we were all perfect, life would be so boring, you know? And so give yourself grace. Give yourself grace today and understand that, like, your well done that you're seeking from God doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. It just means you have to keep pursuing Him. You got to have a heart for Him. You got to want to be in His will, right? You got to have a love and desire for Him. And that's all He wants. He just wants your heart. And when you give Him your heart, He'll work everything else out. And so, yeah, that's all I want to share on today. And so, you guys have a great day. Bye.